Give us a little something about the prison system and how it works for them and how we are the prey.
Now, this is my opinion. Now, this opinion is based on fact.
That's
right.
Oh, there you go.
The fact of the matter is, when you evaluate something, you can do it from two perspectives. You can do it from a theoretical perspective where you're sitting back and saying, I think this is how this works. Or you can do it from an empirical perspective where you've gone through it or evaluated it and then review it in hindsight. So in hindsight, reviewing the prison system, this is how it works to me. Because this is what it accomplishes. It creates a whole lot of jobs. And in doing so, it creates other jobs. So it revitalizes economies. Now, in noticing this...
But before you do that, give us some examples on how it creates jobs.
Okay.
Just so the people out there can understand what you're talking about.
If you construct a prison in an area, right? You have to staff the prison, so that brings in a certain number of jobs in itself, right? But because those are state jobs and steady paychecks, because the ability of the state to pay is pretty much guaranteed, that brings other people targeting those state paychecks. So you'll get restaurants opening up, and you'll get night spots for people to amuse themselves, and peripheral businesses. So that creates more jobs, okay, which brings more income, which creates more incentive for more businesses to open up. You may get a mall, which creates more jobs, which brings people from faraway areas, that brings more money into that immediate environment, which revitalizes that economy. You understand? They've done this in New York State, in rural New York, where there used to be a lot of farms, but when corporations took over farming, that put a lot of those white people out of work. They was growing potatoes and onions and stuff like that, right? So they built these prisons. And now in upstate New York, you have towns that surround prisons.
That's true.
And the people, they're 3 and 4 generation correction officers. So they are raising their children off of our children being incarcerated. You understand? So another way that this moves income around is by demographics. When you have a certain number of people in a population, the state or municipal government gets allocated funds to run services and stuff, like the buses or clinics and stuff like that, right? If the population increases, they get an increase in the fiscal allocations to run those services to the people. When they depopulate the inner city and repopulate up there, they get more people, so they get more funds allocated, but the increase in population is a prison population increase. So while the county benefits, the individuals do not. You understand? It's a hell of a game that they play. At the same time...
So this is a big business.
It's not just a big business, Sonetta. It's a conspiracy.
How do you convince our youth? Because they don't look at it as a business. When our youth go to jail, they look at it as glorifying manhood. When they go to jail, they come out telling people and happy to tell people, yo, I was in Clinton, I was over there, I was in Comstock. And it's like glorifying them to be true gangsters or true men. Have you ever noticed that, brother?
Of course I've noticed this, Sonetta. That is one of the psychologies of oppression, right? In order to psychologically manipulate you, they have to get you to go along. You understand? Remember, this business is dependent on a product. The product happens to be the prisoner. That would be the individual that they capture. Now, in order for this business to be successful, they gotta have a source to replenish. You understand? So there has to be activity engaged in that they can penalize in order to incarcerate you. And in order to have you agree that it's criminal behavior so that it doesn't, you know, like, if they just start snatching people willy-nilly, like slavery, right, and locking them up, you'd have an outcry. But if they condition the population to consider this behavior criminal, then when they snatch you up, there's no outcry. You understand? Then it becomes, the people become desensitized to it, so that it becomes, I don't like to use this word, normal.
All right, Paul. Not only the businesses that come on outside of the prisons, but how inside the prison, because they got to feed them.
Yeah,
then there's companies that provide the food. Now, also mentioned,
they got another one too.
Also mentioned, clothing and all that shit.
Not that one.
Soap and toilet paper and all of that shit.
Look, they got family businesses in there.
Oh man! But talk about how
this gonna trip you up when you find out what the family business is.
Well, we can break that down. But also talk about how since some of these prisons, not all of them, because a lot of these prisons now are privately owned and traded on the New York Stock Exchange, that the state-run ones require that the contracts that the prison enters into, 10% of those contracts be fulfilled by minority businesses, and we don't even get involved in supplying. Like, we could sell the fucking prison toilet paper, we could sell them soap, we could sell them toothpaste, we could sell them toothbrushes, we could sell them all of that shit, but we don't get involved in that, and it's mostly us in there.
Listen, let's sit down and have that conversation, me, you, and in the house, because I'm getting cold right now.
All right, well, let's just, come on, man.
No, listen, man.
I thought you was a soldier, man. You hear this shit, Negro X-File? Larry is getting cold. A fucking soldier. So now the white man got your ass, Larry. He got you. All he gotta do is bring you in the cold and fight you. You're a fucking soldier, man. Stand the fuck up.
Yo, but check it out. That's what the Russians did to the Germans in World War II.
See that?
That motherfucker worked too.
And he did it to Napoleon.
Shit worked too, didn't it?
Yeah, they did it to Napoleon too.
That's out, right?
There you go. So what's going on? Negro X-File gonna say you ain't no motherfucking soldier.
Nah, but here's the thing though, right? No, when you in war, your adrenaline is...
Negro X-File, he's not a bad dude though, is he?
Nah, Negro X-File is a good brother.
Here's what I'm saying, right? That's the impression that I got, right? But now, for some reason...
Let's stay on the prison shit, man.
All right, you take it?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. The thing about it is, right, they have so psychologically manipulated our people, Simon, that we glorify what in a normal society would be unacceptable behavior. We actually brag about it. You understand? To the point where, see, in a normal society, and I don't consider anything normal about black people in America, but in a normal society, the police would work for us.
But what are you talking about? How the blacks glorify themselves going to prison?
Not just that. What I'm talking about is, if I pull out a gun right now, if I pull out a gun right now and shoot you, right? Okay, Sarnetta's my man. Sarnetta ain't gonna snitch on me, right? So now they say, well, yo, while I do that to Sutek, right? Man, Sutek violated. So everybody, the police come around, investigate what happened to Sutek, man. We don't know who's looking the other way, right? Unsolved murder, unsolved mystery. Your family, fuck them, right? What happened to you, fuck you. You understand? That's not normal in a society. This comes from the fact that we are in this society and oppressed victims of it, so that we regard the authority of this society as the oppressor. So now when we have individuals rise up from amongst our own who prey on us, who are predators to us, who don't give a damn about us, you understand? We will protect them from them, because we regard them as the enemy, and him, well, he just trying to get his.
But when you say normal,
it's not normal.
No. See, what you using the word improperly.
Okay.
It has become normal. Oh, we've been indoctrinated, and that comes from slavery to me. When you on the plantation and you do something wrong to another brother, and master come in to discipline, you tell master, ain't nothing going on, master, ain't nothing wrong, everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? So the shit has become normal. Now, what I think you mean to say is that proper behavior. It's normal. When you look up the word normal, it's like the norm. What has become commonplace.
That's how I mean it.
What has become acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's how I mean it.
Uh-oh, come on in here, black man. We got the motherfucking... Hey, yo, man, fuck that bullshit. I got the real motherfucking battle scholar up in the house right now. This brother right here is putting his motherfucking life on the line. Brother Natural Tahuti has took on the Nation of Islam by his motherfucking self.
Oh, man,
and Larry,
this dude had bodyguards. Yo, fuck that. He had bodyguards.
Who was his bodyguard?
Some clown from Motown.
Hey, yo, man, come on, man. Hey, yo, what's going on with you, brother?
Oh, man, I'm out in the street.
Hey, yo,
on the train.
When you hear a lot of brothers coming out, even Larry even coming out on you, saying, what the fuck is Tahuti talking about? This black woman is God shit.
Yeah.
You know, we the head, we the rulers.
I tell you, lie on me,
I tell you what's happening.
Came out on you, Tahuti.
It's all right. It's all right. I understand.
Tahuti, I just sent you a video. Did you get the video I sent you?
I gotta go look because I've been very busy.
Well, I sent you a video because this God locked her son in the closet and was beating the shit out of him.
Yeah, I saw that when you sent it to me.
So I want to know, Tahuti.
Yeah.
Is there like a higher God council that you gonna take this God to?
I think people is misunderstanding what the brother.
No, what he's talking about is that this sister was beating her son because it reminds him of the father.
Well, what happens is this. She was taught that. It's in her genetic genes because during the slave plantation, the woman had to beat her son in front of the slave master so that the slave master wouldn't beat him himself. So she was actually saving his life by beating him in front of the slave master.
Right.
So as a result, the Big Mama syndrome is beat the hell out your child.
That's right.
But it comes from out of slavery.
See, Larry, you got to go and do the root research because I got the scholar, the battle warrior, Brother Natural Tahuti on the grounds right now, and he could back up every goddamn thing he says.
That's good, but the same fact is, right now, in that apartment, it wasn't no slave master in that apartment.
No, that's not true. The slave master was inside of her head. All right? Stay Tahuti. Will you tell him he already done put the
that brother know that, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
Listen. She locked that little kid in that closet and was beating Shorty because Shorty looked like...
So what analogy are you making from that? Cuz what is your connection?
He looked like the father. He looked like the father who had impregnated her. So she was hating the man.
What's that got to do with the black woman being the original black woman being God? What's that got to do with it?
Yeah, what does that got to do with the black woman being God?
I just want to know.
Well, I can show you a lot of fucked up niggas.
Yeah.
Hold up.
So what are you saying?
Hold up. See, man, I can't have a conversation with you if we gonna have niggas in it, man.
Stop that nigga stuff.
Individuals.
I can see you a lot bunch of fucked up black men.
Check this out. Check this out.
Negroes.
Bezo told us the other day he went to court. And one young boy got a $200,000 bail for kicking somebody's door in and stealing the computer.
Laptop.
Another guy kicked in the door and raped a 13-year-old girl. When he was leaving out, the mother
jaw.
Came and he broke the mother's jaw. There is much more male degenerate behavior toward women than there is women toward men.
I agree. It's all right to say you agree sometimes, brother. How come you never? Let me say this.
Yeah, but check it out. Your thing was here's this clip of this black woman beating her son because he looked like the mind of the father. How is the black woman God when she does that?
Actually,
and we trying to say, where is the connection between that?
How is the black man God when he rapes his own daughter?
Wait, no, listen to this. Listen to this. Tahuti, see, remember we was on the train and I said, Tahuti, that's the wrong conversation because I'm not telling you, that's not my argument with you. I'm not saying, well, the black woman's not God, the black man is God.
I got what you said right here.
You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm not saying that the black man is God, I don't say that. I don't believe in God. I'm not spooky. That's not my argument with you.